Hey everybody, I'm just gonna say it like it is. I've been reviewing a lot of the city of Anchorage, listening to the assemblies members, listening to the cries of the state and stuff like that. You know, everybody says and shouts, "COVID, COVID, COVID." Look, it's here. I get it. It's not fun. I've had it. It's not fun. Um, but going further on that is it's demolishing our state and more, I guess, more closely our city of Anchorage. Next city I think would be the largest would be the Matsu as a whole, with Wasilla and Palmer. But that being said, is Anchorage is like the pinnacle of where people fly in because of Ted Stevens, and then they come in as tourists, stuff like that. Uh, so we have a financial problem here that I think is fixable. It just depends on who's actually going to pick up the pen and paper and get it out and get it done. Homeless problem and violence. Those are three things. So, income for the state, homelessness, and violence. The state ranks very high in not a good way as far as homeless, violence, and uh, income for a state. Funding. Does it have capital? Does it Is it profitable, or is it bleeding money? Is it not supporting society? Is it not supporting people in schools? Stuff like that and so forth. So the funding, we need to get that under control. We relied on oil for too long, as far as fattening our wallets for the state, to where now it's everybody's scrambling to figure out what's the next cycle. Um, I've said it before, but I feel we should have data fields up here. We have a lot of land that we don't use for anything, and that would be the quickest, fastest turnaround as far as, oh, we can do data cloud storage up here for uh, Amazon, NASA, Walmart, whoever you think is going to require actual data space, we can do it up here. Next thing about, not the financials anymore, but homelessness is it's been steadily increasing. The problems that I have with it is it doesn't look like anybody's actually making a real uh, practical solvable problem of that. It's always, we'll just build a new house, go from there. How about we figure out why they're homeless, and then we go from there. Get them a hot meal, ask them questions, where they come from. Are they on drugs? Did they get addicted to drugs when they came here from their villages or the low 48 or wherever? Or just they were born and bred in Anchorage and they slipped on a needle and that was it. They need that counseling. They need therapy to a degree that the state's going to have to eat. Uh, and I hate saying that because it's going to take taxes to do it. Because now I'm looking at people that don't make a lot of money that's going to start paying more taxes because of this. Um, and then just work from there. To find a foundation to understand, and not like you have to agree, understand, but you can understand now that, oh, even if I was to give them a house, the fact is they have all this stuff going on in their head to where that's not going to help them. They're going to have that same mindset in a house, and they're just going to keep living that way until we have these discussions. That's, I think, is key. Next thing is, so you have income, you have homelessness, and then the violence. The violence is out of control. Uh, People are being let out way too early. There's no repercussions for their actions. There is way too many people, way too hot from lower 48 or from villages that can't interact properly. And the people that pay for it are the people that they were talking with, sober, drunk, or tipsy. Um, that being said, they need to get their butts whipped. These people need to get spanked in a way that says, if this goes down again, it's not going to be a third time. And it's just, that's not a thing anymore. So those are three things that I think need to get squared away to carry Alaska even just 10 years ahead. If it doesn't go, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But the fact is nobody's developing a game plan besides building housing, trying to effectively just put them in a house and call it a gold star moment. No, people need vocational help, technical help. The state needs a better blueprint on how they're going to get money for Alaska and Alaskans. Um, it just has to go down. The violence, I'm not saying cops need a lot more leniency or lax, not at all. But right now, when people don't get in trouble, when they do bad things, it's just going to get worse. I've seen it countless times in these past 2 years, especially these past 3 years, where people were getting shot, stabbed, robbed. Hell, I know somebody up here got hit by a car. Not that I personally know them, but I know them through a friend. So like a second friend. Yeah, they bruised up. Called the cops. Cops ain't gonna find them. Like, well, you're not dead, so we're gonna go to the next problems that are real problems. And it's just wild sauce. So those need to get fixed, or otherwise, this state's gonna dry up, and there's gonna be nothing left. All right, take care.